Hey everybody, I am making something super weird today. It's going to be carnivore bread, and the bread is made out of chicken. I guess you can use any kind of ground meat, but the person who posted this on Facebook said they use chicken, so I'm going to use chicken. So I got a pound of chicken. You're going to need 8 eggs separated. So the whites, or the whites and the yolks separated, and you cannot have any of the yolk in there with your whites, because we're gonna be making meringue basically out of it. And it won't set or get firm if you've got any yolk in there, so make sure totally separated. And then we need 5 ounces of pork rinds. You can either blend these up in a food processor, or they make this that I just discovered, pork panko. This is a 12-ounce jar, so I can either grind up some or use this. I'm gonna use this because I've had this open a few days, and I don't know, maybe it'll last forever, but might as well use it. So I'm gonna do, how many ounces? 5 ounces of this. And then if your egg whites won't form peaks after you let them whip a long time, you can put cream of tartar in there. I'm gonna try to do it without it because carnivore, I don't know what cream of tartar is made out of. I'm assuming it's a plant of some sort. I think you can use baking soda too, they said, and I don't even know how much to put in there. So some, till it forms a peak, I guess. I separated my eggs already and they look like they're ready. So let's go. You're also gonna need a bread pan, or a loaf pan, I guess. This one came with my Ninja, and apparently I decluttered my glass one. I only have this one, which I don't really like the fact that it's got that Teflon coating, and it may not be Teflon anymore. I don't know what they make it out of, but I'm gonna use parchment just to line it, just to be safe. I'm not even sure how I feel about parchment, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. If you use a porous one, it'll be too hard to get out and it'll soak it up, so you don't wanna use that. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna whip our egg whites. You can do it by hand, or if you have a blender, way easier apparently. You have to make sure your bowl is completely dry, or it will not make peaks. I'm gonna use my whisk attachment. Somebody said they were a chef, go slow, and then turn it up once it starts to do it a while. Then we mix our yolks with our chicken. I hope this turns out, because I love bread. And I want to eat this with butter, like some delicious thick layer of butter toasted in the toaster. It'll be delicious. When I did my egg whites for my yolks, I did them in separate things each time because sometimes they come out and they break. And you can't have it in there, so I just kept that, and we'll have that for breakfast. I'm assuming I don't need to salt this because nobody mentioned any salt. I think the pork rinds are probably really salty. Okay, I'm turning this up. This looks like, it's not very ground, it's staying in its little shape. Okay, 5 ounces. They're forming peaks, chicken it up even faster. I didn't put any cream of tartar in. It's working. Those are stiff peaks. Oh yeah, it's stiff. Perfect. I want to eat it. It looks like marshmallow. That is done. Can't believe that worked with no cream of tartar. I almost just put some in just because. So now we just combine everything together and we cross our fingers, I guess. Feels like I should add salt, but butter's gonna be salty, and these are gonna be salty. Wow, it's a big fluff pile. Chicken fluff. This is gonna be so weird. This is so weird. Oh my goodness. I would use the mixer, but I don't wanna handle those eggs too much and get my fluffies out. Weird meat meringue. So weird. I don't know how much I'm supposed to do this, but it seems pretty good. It's shrinking. I better hurry. I wonder if I should use my bigger loaf. I'm assuming it probably isn't going to rise much or do anything, so I'm trying to done. I need to get this in the oven because she didn't say how long to cook it. She just said until it looks done. Here we go. Could use my Ninja. I'm gonna be using it for breakfast because I'm not gonna count on this being breakfast because it might be disgusting. So we're gonna have regular breakfast. This will just be a piece of toast with it, with our coffee. 380. I'm gonna do it for, I don't know, I'll just put 20 minutes and I'll just keep checking on it, or 20 something, and I'll say, 10 minutes I'll look. Okay, we're at 11 minutes in. I don't have any idea what to look for. Okay, not done. The chicken toast is still cooking. It's only been in there like 11 minutes, not ready. Steve doesn't seem
no, it sounded like
he's
you
looking
said chicken toast.
Chicken toast.
No, actually, you know what? You're right, I'm not a huge bread eater, but
it's meat.
A piece of toast with a lot of butter and a cup of coffee sounds really good.
You know what else I was thinking for you? Because I don't know, depending on how much butter you put on it, chicken's kind of dry, but you love to sop up eggs.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna have to
bread.
make some.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Look how big these are today. That's the only ones I had thought.
That's true. I like
He loves to sop it up with his
bread.
toast.
Buttery piece with coffee and see what happens.
What do you think it's gonna be like? She said it was amazing.
I can't imagine that it's gonna be like, if it tastes like chicken, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I know.
But I just can't imagine it being.
But I can't imagine
bread.
making it with ground beef or pork.
Oh, that
or
doesn't
turkey.
sound good at all.
Turkey might be not very flavorful, but to make it be toasty, I think that chicken is the least flavorful.
The most neutral. Mm-hmm. The most neutral, yeah. Pork toast would not.
And it's so
go
greasy.
over well.
I can't imagine. It would just be a layer of oil on the
yeah.
bottom. Same with ground beef. So
That
we'll
sounds
just
weird.
try it with this chicken. And the chicken wasn't a very high fat chicken, so it's just all I had.
But it's
in the
protein,
freezer.
so it's a protein toast.
It is, and it's with eggs. 8 eggs.
Oh, tons of protein then.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
It's its own meal.
So basically, we're gonna eat some egg and chicken,
Yes.
and it's gonna be feeling like it's a piece of bread.
Yeah, it's a trick.
All right, I'm looking forward to it then. It's more protein.
I can't wait to have some buttered toast on something with like a texture, like a fluffy, crusty texture.
Wow, that's a thick. Is it that thick?
Yeah,
Holy crap! It's this thick.
yeah.
That's all chicken skin or whatever.
It's
What is it?
chicken with pork rinds,
Wow.
8 eggs.
That might suck the moisture right out of us.
Yes, it might. But
But if
that's
we
what
cut
you
it
need. We
thin-
need lots of butter on this diet.
Cut it thin at first, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, this will be fun.
Weird. I love weird stuff. Especially if it turns out good, because I can throw it in the freezer and I can just pull out some slices when we need a slice,
Is it
if it works that way.
rising?
No, that's how full it was. It's just sitting there like a loaf. These are where they're.
This is a giant blob. Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was gonna be that thick.
I didn't either.
Wonder how long we'll be able to, to be eating it. Like, what's the life expectancy of that?
I don't know. I was just telling them we could freeze it and then just pull out slices like I used to with bread on AIP.
All right, well, this will be fun.
Yeah.
I'll just put butter all over it and have it with my coffee and act like it's a
If it's gross, we throw it away
good point.
or choke it down.
Make
But
Putty eat it.
oh, Buddy would love it. It's been 17 minutes about. It looks good. Okay, I don't know, it's spongy, but it's still going. I'm gonna keep it going.
Basically,
Let me turn it up.
You got the eggs cooked.
Yeah, but the chicken and the inside is what I'm worried about. Because it's in there in fluff, but the middle of the chicken, I don't know what to do. I just guessed 20. I don't have any idea. I turned it down to 20 just so it'd be easy for me to know how long it had been. I'm gonna turn it up a few more minutes just to, so I can keep an eye on it. All right, I smelled a chicken scent. Waiting this last thing here, but I'm gonna stick my thermometer in there. Oh, it looks cute. $165 is chicken, so close. This side looks done, this side looks kind of juicy, but it was close enough to $165 for me to feel comfortable. Yeah, seems kind of egg-like, solid. It has no smell. I smell chicken, but I don't smell any now. Okay, so 23 minutes is what I did mine at. We'll let it cool a little bit, and then the steaks are going in. Okay, steak time, honey. I wonder if it's gonna collapse. I guess it can't. It was already fluffy. Well, we'll slice this side, and then once it gets cold in the fridge, it'll probably slice easy. Decided I'm taking it out. Oh, shoot. Okay, it needs to keep cooking. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It needs to keep cooking. Tastes like bread though.
Starting the barbecue.
Okay.
Smells good.
Going back in. It's been another 10 minutes. And the toothpick method, I mean, it comes out clean, of course, but if you look at this little wet spot here, if I dig around, that's not dry at all. Maybe this one side's okay and this side's all wet. I don't know what to do. So it's been 23 minutes. I don't know what to do. How long do I go? Is it ever gonna set? I guess it would have to. It is what it is. So for right now, I'm gonna cut. Uh-oh. Got a fire. Whew, that was a close one. Note to self, don't put the parchment in the air that high. Oh my goodness. I'm just a comedy of errors all the time. It's just constantly drama. I can't do this with one hand. If we're gonna toast it and slice it, then I gotta get it out. And now I've got ash. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be a gross, sloppy mess. Oh my goodness. There's no toast in this. Maybe a shallower pan would have been the way to go. Then it could have had more surface to crust up with. Well, I could peel off the crust and just make some toast out of that. Oh my gosh, what a freaking mess. Okay, I'm gonna go toast these. See what happens. This is so weird. I'm gonna put it back in like this after the toast is done. And we'll have it tomorrow as a wide, thin piece of bread.
I thought from a distance it looked like a old-timey bread, but there's like worms in there.
It's the ground beef, or ground chicken. It wasn't into like a mince, it was like into tubes.
Smells good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually smells good, just looks like there's a bunch of worms breaking out of something.
Yeah, busting out this bread.
It's delightful.
This is breakfast.
Yes.
And we got our toast over there cooking.
Oh yeah, there's toast. Okay, so this is nothing. That part doesn't matter. You're making it. I thought you were gonna have this big log like this and you're gonna slice it into bread.
I was.
It just wasn't done
The middle
enough?
didn't set. I don't know what happened.
I don't think it would set with chicken, right?
I don't know. That lady had a picture of it, so I did something wrong.
Or did you cook it enough to where we won't get sick?
Well, the one that's over there, I put the crust side down and it's toasting it like toast, and we're just gonna have
you're
blobs
making
of
little
toast.
Pieces, yeah.
Yeah, I took the driest part, and that's what we're gonna eat with butter.
You know what it looks like is like a, you know, around Christmas time they make those weird things that are like just blobs, but they're tasty treats. That's what that is. It's a Christmas treat. Yeah, like coconut macaroon.
I don't think
That's
it's gonna
what that
taste
looks
like
like.
that.
No, that's what it looks like. Giant coconut macaroon.
It looks kind of to me like rice pudding.
Or rice pudding. Or worms.
And cornbread. It seems to have the consistency of cornbread on the part that's done.
Let's eat while it's hot.
Okay, well, we have these coming in just a second. We got our egg coffee over here. I used the yolk and the white today. It didn't make it as foamy, but it tastes fine. It's bubbling. It's kind of dry. Think we should do it?
Take the thinnest one.
Oh, and just, here, have a taste.
All right, I'll have a taste. It's hot. It's a hot one.
Tastes like nothing, huh?
No. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Cornbread.
It does. It definitely feels like
tastes
cornbread.
Totally tastes like cornbread.
It does.
And cornbread's not bad.
That's good.
All the corn
It's
without
cornbread.
any corn.
And it's gritty, too.
It's cornbread. Butter and
Oh,
coffee
butter and cornbread. If we could have some honey, this would be even better.
Wow.
Okay, we're buttering this and we're eating it right now.
That is delicious.
Huh, Petty?
It's delicious.
It is.
Like seriously.
It is delicious.
It's cornbread.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna make a cornbread patty, a giant patty of it. Got it in the oven. I got it butter on it. And we're gonna have a bite of it right now.
Wow, that's more than a bite, sister.
Buttery goodness.
It looks like a dessert. This looks like some kind of dessert, guys. Like, look at it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That'll do.
I love it.
I was thinking
Let
on
me try it with coffee.
having it in that, it's very gritty like,
What'd you do to my coffee?
what do
It's
you mean?
like down to here.
Oh,
That's
I
against
whipped
the
it and
law.
stuff, but it had so much foam it took too long.
It's illegal.
Yeah, we'll retop it off.
This is so good.
I know. Doesn't taste like chicken.
No, it doesn't taste like, it tastes like cornbread.
It does.
That butter is, this is good for getting our butter.
I put a lot on
Getting
there.
more butter.
Mmm.
It has the consistency of a macaroon on the, when you break into a macaroon, the top's kind of, you know, more
Crusty.
hard,
on
yeah,
the-
crusty,
Oh, and then doughy on the inside.
and doughy on the inside. Consistency of a macaroon doesn't taste like one.
You know how I said Steve doesn't like bread? He does love cornbread. He can
Yeah.
eat a lot of that.
Cornbread's good. These are fantastic. Fantastic.
I was thinking about the whole thing with you not
Wow.
liking bread. And I bet you it's because you're gluten sensitive and you just never knew it. You know how your body will tell you you don't like something for
Yeah.
some ridiculous reason, like who doesn't like bread?
I believe that now because.
But he loves cornbread. And that doesn't have gluten.
This is really
Game changer.
This is really good.
This could just be breakfast some days.
Or that steak made me high, and everything's tasting good. The steak was delicious too, but this is
No,
really good.
I just got a really buttery bite there.
Wow. Well, I think everybody should try this, especially if you're doing this. Even if you're not doing this diet,
It's still
I
fun.
think you'll be surprised with this. All right, let's take it in. there.
I was thinking though, on the little patty that I'm making, I can slice it in half long ways. So it's like this. And then as we eat them,
like
then
a
I'll cut
thin?
them and then toast them to where it's open faced. And then that open faced side will get really crusty once
I
it's
don't
done.
care. I don't care what you do with it. Just do stuff with it.
I know. I was gonna I couldn't believe I had
Wow.
to drag the mixer out because I didn't think I'd ever use it on this diet. But it's gonna have to stay out now and have a place because I'm gonna
really
make
good.
these a lot.
Wow.
I'm excited.
All right, I'm more excited. I'm trying to go over there and eat it.
Okay, bye. Enjoy your life.
Bye, guys.